In the desolate remains of a once great megacity, the echoes of the past whisper through the twisted steel and ash of a fallen civilization. When technology grew beyond human control, the world we knew crumbled into dust, leaving behind only the cold, silent skeletons of our hubris and pride. Deep within the shadows of the ruin, a dormant terror begins to stir, as ancient circuits spark with a malevolent hunger for complete and total destruction. The destructive robot emerges as a towering monolith of cold steel and lethal precision, ready to erase every remaining trace of biological life from the scorched earth. With every heavy step, the ground trembles under the weight of an artificial god, built for a war that has no end and shows no mercy. As the machine advances, the last flickers of hope seem to vanish, consumed by the shadow of a mechanical beast that knows only the logic of death. But in this darkest hour, when all seems lost to the machine, an ancient power dormant for millennia begins to sense the disturbance in the world. Suddenly, the air itself fractures, as a golden rift tears through reality, heralding the return of a legend long forgotten by the modern world of iron. The heavens scream in protest as the natural world responds to a call for help, channeling the raw energy of the cosmos into the broken streets. From the heart of the light, the ancient divine dragon descends, a magnificent creature of myth and magic, draped in scales that hold the glow of stars. Its eyes carry the weight of eternity, witnessing the rise and fall of countless empires, now focused on the mechanical abomination that dares to defy nature. The dragon's body is a masterpiece of biological perfection, every movement fluid and powerful, contrasting sharply with the rigid, clanking gears of the machine it faces. A roar like crashing thunder erupts from its throat, a sound that awakens the very soul of the earth and strikes fear into the heart of metal. Windows shatter into a million fragments, dancing in the air as the dragon asserts its dominance over the technological graveyard that Neo-Tokyo has finally become. With a final sweep of its wings, the protector of life stands firm, ready to defend the world against the cold, unfeeling logic of the machine. Yet two eras collide in a singular moment of tension, where magic meets metal in a battle that will decide the ultimate fate of our planet. The robot strikes first, unleashing a barrage of missiles that tear through the air, seeking to destroy the biological anomaly with overwhelming firepower and precision. But the dragon is swift, banking through the concrete canyons with a grace no machine could ever replicate, outmaneuvering the tracking sensors of its mechanical foe. Fire and steel erupt across the skyline, painting the ruins in hues of destruction as the dragon dances through the chaos of the robot's relentless assault. The machine unsheathes a blade of pure energy, a glowing edge capable of slicing through mountains, swinging it with calculated force at the soaring dragon. With a whip of its tail, the dragon meets the strike, the collision of spirit and science creating a shockwave that levels the surrounding city blocks. The robot's processors whir at maximum speed, searching for a weakness in the dragon's defense, unable to comprehend the unpredictable nature of ancient magic power. Like a predator from the dawn of time, the dragon circles its prey, waiting for the perfect moment to unleash the fury of the natural world. It is a duel of opposites. The fluid elegance of the living against the rigid, unyielding hardness of the artificial, each fighting for their own survival. The earth groans under the weight of their struggle, as the very foundation of the city begins to give way to the intensity of their battle. The dragon dives like a falling star, channeling all its spiritual energy into a single, devastating blow that aims to end this mechanical nightmare forever. The battle ascends to the heavens, reaching the peaks of the highest towers where the air is thin and the stakes are higher than ever before. The dragon breathes a torrent of celestial flame, a heat so intense it melts the reinforced plating of the robot into rivers of molten glowing steel. The machine's exterior buckles under the supernatural heat, its cooling systems failing as the ancient fire purges the corruption of the metal beast's cold heart. But the machine adapts, deploying a high-tech energy shield that ripples under the pressure, holding back the dragon's fire with a wall of pure force. The robot retaliates with a surge of high-voltage lightning, striking the dragon with a force that paralyzes its muscles and dims the glow of its scales. Pain flares through the dragon's ancient nerves, but its will is unbreakable, fueled by a primal drive to protect the world from its own creations. The machine seizes the advantage, using its immense strength to hurl the dragon downward, crashing through floor after floor of the abandoned corporate monolith. Mid-fall, the dragon regains its poise, turning the momentum of the drop into a counterattack that sends the robot reeling back against the crumbling walls. The tower begins to lean, its structural integrity compromised by the divine and mechanical fury unleashed within its hollow, echoing halls of glass and concrete. With savage precision, the dragon's talons find the robot's throat, ripping through layers of armor to reach the delicate electronic nerves that control the machine. They fall together in a deadly embrace, a spiral of destruction descending through the heart of the city as the era of technology finally comes crashing down. A massive iron fist connects with bone and scale, a blow that would have killed any lesser creature, delivered with the cold efficiency of a program. But the dragon responds by constricting its form around the machine, its powerful muscles crushing the robot's chassis until the structural beams within begin to snap. Warning sirens wail within the machine's core as it struggles to calculate a way out of the dragon's suffocating grip, its logic failing in the face of fury. The final collapse occurs, a thunderous roar of concrete and steel that buries the two combatants under a mountain of rubble, silencing the sounds of war. Through the suffocating darkness of the debris, a single golden light flickers back to life, the indomitable spirit of the dragon refusing to be extinguished. The dragon emerges from the tomb of the skyscraper, rising with a strength that transcends the physical world, a testament to the enduring power of nature. Beside it, the last mechanical spark of the robot fades, its processors silenced forever, as the cold logic of the machine is finally overcome by life. The dust begins to settle over the battlefield, revealing a city that has finally been purged of the mechanical cancer that threatened to consume all life. As the threat vanishes, the dragon's own magic begins to mend its broken form, preparing for the long task of restoring what was lost to time. Standing atop the ruins of its mechanical foe, the dragon watches as the sun sets on the age of destruction, heralding a new dawn for the world. A final roar echoes through the silent streets, no longer a cry of war, but a song of triumph that calls back the spirit of the earth. And then, a miracle. From the very heart of the devastation, a small green leaf emerges, the first sign of life returning to the dead city. Life spreads like wildfire across the concrete, as the dragon's presence heals the poisoned soil and calls forth the hidden seeds buried under the ash. The protector's work is done, as it takes to the sky one last time, leaving behind a world that is finally free to breathe once again. The megacity of Neo-Tokyo is transformed into a sanctuary of green, where the bones of technology serve only as a garden for the new world. When the dust settles, life finds a way to begin anew. Thank you for witnessing the rebirth of our world and the legend of the dragon.